Happy Arvo. Hello. Thank you so much for joining me today. How you doing? I found this video on the interwebs. Hold on. Where is it? There it is. Comparing Sydney, Australia food to American food. That sounds like a lot of fun. Marissa is down under. Check her out, link down below. I think this sounds very interesting. Comparing Sydney, Australian food to American food. Perfect. Let's get to it. I mean, I do see that the like ratio is a little questionable. But sometimes, honestly, this plugin that I use to get that back, it's not always accurate. So, I don't know. Usually that just tells me maybe the Australians disagree with something she said. I don't know. Let's see. I'll have to read a couple comments.
Hi, welcome back. I know my fans have missed me.
Now that looks good.
Hope you know I'm kind of kidding. Okay.
Wait, do you guys have root beer floats? I know a lot of places around the world think root beer is like trash. I think it's great.
So,
but that looked like a root beer float.
this video is for my friends and family in the US, particularly in Ohio and New York, who are wondering about what the food is like in Australia. And
Is that one of those outdoor heaters? I'm surprised you guys even have those down under. I mean, I know it gets cold, it gets chilly.
have quite a lot to say.
But those aren't even that common here in America, you know what I mean? They're cool, though. I really like those things.
About this, almost too much. So I'll try to keep it to a minimum. A lot of people have been asking me what my favorite Australian food is or what Australian food is like. The food items itself, I guess, like if you go to a restaurant here, Australian food isn't really that different from American food or maybe like British food. It's just kind of like burgers, sandwiches, meat, potato.
Maybe that's a comment that the Australians were like, hey, you can't say that.
But the difference,
But the burgers are made out of chicken.
burgers, sandwiches, meat, potatoes. But the difference, I think, is in what the stuff actually tastes like. I think overall here, my
All this food looks amazing.
general view is that things are just a lot healthier. They're made a lot healthier, whether you're buying snacks at the grocery store or if you're getting takeout. I just think there's more like healthier options. There's a lot of more like smoothie.
America's got to be one of the least healthy places in general in the world. So that makes sense. That checks out.
Places. Stuff is geared a lot more towards people who work out, like going to gyms and fitness in general is really big here.
Galaxy iced donut. There we go. That's healthy. Oh, she's saying, but there's still donuts. Okay. What? They don't have a hole in the middle. Those donuts look a little funny.
So because
They got like a seam. There's no hole. They got a seam. It says unfilled. So if it's unfilled, why would it not have a hole? Tell me this. Tell me. Blasphemy.
a lot of things here
$4 each. Blasphemy.
taste different. I kind of wanted to compare American brands in Australia and see if it would taste differently because in general, cheese here, like cheese snacks, anything like that just tastes different. I don't know what it is about it. I don't know, it has this like
You guys sent me some of these Cheezels, I was gonna say, and yeah, they're a little bit different.
powdery taste, like if you're gonna get like cheese crackers or something. And so yeah, so I want
These are what I was trying to think of. The other day I said you guys don't have bugles, but you have something that you put on your fingers. Look, even the little dude has one on his finger.
went and bought a box of Kraft mac and cheese. When I tried it, it tasted sweeter. And I was like, this is not
why does that look totally
a box
different?
of Kraft mac and cheese.
It doesn't look yellow at all. It looks like she hasn't even added the cheese on yet. I mean, I get ours has probably just got some like banned chemical that makes it neon yellow, but this looks bare.
When I tried it, it tasted sweeter. And I was like, this does not taste like mac and cheese to me.
I would be surprised if the Kraft is a different recipe though.
Another big one that's so different here is chocolate. When I first got here, people said like chocolate here isn't really that great. And obviously there's options that are so good that you can only get here. But in general, it also tastes different, possibly because like the sugar is different. Again, I think there's a different standard as far as health with sweets. Like
I've never heard about the sugar being different.
think stuff in the US just has a lot more sugar, types of sugar that is not used here. So I tried Kit Kat and Twix and it like tasted like if you left Halloween candy out, like
Okay, this is why it's got some
your bag
dislikes.
of Halloween candy for a month untouched and then ate it, like stale chocolate. And then when I was looking it up online, I saw something about how when chocolate is made here, it has to be made to melt at a higher degree. And so that
Oh, no way.
I can make it a little different as well.
I've had some of your chocolate, the koala bears. I thought it was great.
Even I got like sour
Maybe she just got an old pack.
candy and again tasted healthier, tasted like I was eating ingredients like that my body could digest. So I think there's a lot of perks to that. That leads me to
I'm not gonna lie, when I tried some of that Australian food, like the snacks, my thought was not, oh, these seem so healthy.
the fast food. So you know that I've gotten McDonald's a couple times here. I would say it's half and half of what
Macca's.
tastes the same and what
Wait, you guys still have the wraps? They got rid of those here in America. What the hell? Chicken McBites.
tastes different. I got Subway the other day, and there's something about Subway. If you guys have ever heard that it's like a depression snack, you'll get Subway like every single day. I don't know, I was just really craving it. And again, tasted
So you're depressed? Oh, I'm sorry.
different. It tasted so
That was just a funny way of saying that she might be depressed. I don't know. I'm sorry to hear that, but I do like Subway. Maybe that means I'm depressed.
different. I feel like there wasn't a sodium in it.
You gotta salt the veggies.
Right. Then we went to a circus, and when I go to something like that, I'm planning the whole day in my head, like what I'm gonna buy there, like what snack. Definitely had to get popcorn. And when I got there, I saw there was a Dagwood dog on the menu, and so I had to Google it, and it was just a corn dog. So I got that, and Kat got this donut. It was like a fried donut,
Is this a circus or like a fair?
and yeah, pretty much just tasted like standard circus food. Really, no other notes there. Okay, now
You know what the worst thing ever? Do you guys have these? Circus peanuts. The worst snack ever invented. If you guys don't have these and you've seen them maybe in a film, do not feel left out. I don't know if you have them or not, but these are trash. They're so bad it should be criminal. It's almost like it's a prank. Like they want you to just order them. Maybe it is a prank. Maybe I never knew. You know, it's like how the clown squeezes water onto you. It also gives you these as a snack.
I want to talk about the names for things here that are different because some of this stuff just sends me. Like, okay, here they call basically anything that's put between buns is a burger. So in the US, if I'm getting a burger, I'm talking about a hamburger. Like it has a meat patty in it. Here,
But that meat is not ham. Make that make sense.
I said chicken sandwich.
Maybe we're the stupid ones.
And my coworkers were like, "What's that?" And I was like, "What do you mean, what's that?" And they're like, "Oh, you mean a burger?" And I'm like, "No, that's not a burger." So this is like the conversation that I have every day. I think that's the one thing that I can't get over. And that leads me into my next thing, ketchup. They don't say that here. They say tomato sauce.
Right.
I have no other thoughts on that. They also call
Look at them barefoot, just like is the Australian way. What the hell did I just do? Barefoot.
Sprite lemonade, and they call lemonade lemon squash.
Hold on, what?
Thoughts on that? They also call Sprite lemonade, and they call lemonade lemon squash. Like if you say Sprite, they know what you're saying. And I've never ordered a lemonade where they've given me lemonade. It's always Sprite. But
What?
like I would never say lemon squash. Okay,
Lemon squash.
so this one is just gonna
Wow, that's fascinating.
I'm just never gonna
I don't even know what to think about that. Why would you lemonade? But it's called Sprite. That's a shorter name, Sprite. Why would you say lemonade?
used to it. They say chips instead of fries, which like is not that uncommon, you know, for other places to say that. But I was like, well, what do you call chips then? Because, you know, I'm talking
You know what I don't get is why do you call them chips when I feel like a chip, like if you say a chip of paint, it's going to be a flat thing of paint. So why do you call, I mean, it makes sense to me that these would be called chips, unlike something like football. Now that makes sense that you guys call it soccer football. Oh, wait, don't you guys actually call it soccer? Hold on. Yes, Australians call football soccer because you guys have Aussie football. I have no idea what I'm talking about.
like
Let's
potato
continue.
chips. And then my coworker was like, just chips. So I'm like, how do you differentiate chips? Which I've also seen sometimes people say crisps, but I will just say fries. So obviously there is Australian foods here, like different brands, different types of things you're supposed to try here that we don't have in America. So the first one that people kept telling us to try was ginger beer. We kept asking for ginger ale. And yes, like you can find ginger ale at the grocery store, but people here more so would
So
drink
ginger beer, is that like root beer?
ginger beer. Now, if you order ginger beer in the US, it's going to be like super flavorful and not something I think you would want to
Does
just
does it have alcohol?
like drink without alcohol. But everyone had said that Bundaberg here is like the brand you have to try. It's Australian made. So finally, yeah, we tried it and it was so good. It was kind of like less
Why does that sound German?
sweet than ginger ale in the US, less carbonated. It's more of like a crisp, refreshing drink. So that's something we get all the time now.
Oh my god, I have to try that. All right, I'm trying that. Subscribe for that video. Bunder. I'm sure you guys have told me about this, but Bundaberg. Is that what it is? Yeah. Okay, ginger beer. Sorry, I have to write that down because I will not remember.
Drink. So that's something we get all the time now. Oh, it's good. I like it. The other one is Tim Tams. It's just like a chocolate
Those are the white ones. Oh,
Bis-
she tried the regular. Okay.
biscuit type of thing. Kind of just reminds me of a Twix. I don't think it was like my favorite thing ever, but it was good. Okay, the other is Vegemite. Again, it's good. It just tastes like soup.
That's not enough Vegemite. I feel like people usually put too much, right? But I feel like that's not enough.
Super salty, but I don't know why I was kind of shocked when I came here. Like I knew Australians ate Vegemite, but I don't think I realized like how much they liked it. I think I thought it was something that they just were told to eat growing up, but they genuinely like the taste. Another one, which I had heard maybe like a month after being here, was Jats, and they're
Are not.
so good. The people who told us about it said that Ritz are usually like the other cracker you would get that would be more like the old person snack. I have
Ritz are so damn good.
to agree, the Jets are way better. This is just like a
Okay, I need to try that.
random fact I'm throwing in is people here go grocery shopping barefoot. I've seen like people come in from the beach, but I've also seen them wearing completely normal outfits like khaki pants and just barefoot.
That's
Okay, so
awesome.
something I want to touch on is I think because
I already knew that, but that is awesome.
things like food here is so different, I definitely
I love how casual that makes it feel. I mean, people over here in America will go to the grocery store, mostly just Walmart. Yeah, just Walmart. But they'll go there in their pajamas. So that's like a little bit, that's very casual, but also kind of trashy, to be honest. Whereas just going barefoot kind of feels a little bit just more casual. Am I making any sense?
have gone through stages here of feeling sick, and the first time was I think because I was just drinking the tap water, which is safe to drink, but I would feel like super nauseous, like super sluggish. So I ended up just getting a filtered water bottle, and that actually made me feel a lot better for a little while, but then I was feeling super sick again. So I realized I was drinking so much more coffee here than I do at home. We have this nice coffee machine at home, so I was making maybe like 4 espresso shots a day when I'm used to drinking one. So I committed to taking a break from coffee for a week, and this was so hard. I felt like I was addicted to it because I would go to like make a cup after like the 3rd day, and I was like, no, I don't, it's fine, I don't have to do it. And my roommates
Is that how most Australians make coffee, is with an espresso machine? Because that is the way to do it. As opposed to a drip coffee,
would be like,
which is what I have and most Americans have. It's just not nearly as good.
what are you doing? Put the coffee cup down. And one day I made it and just like started smelling it because I like needed the
This
coffee.
is the most random story, but I'm here.
And then I realized I do feel better without coffee. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, that sounds so annoying. I was having dreams about drinking it. I had a dream that I bought a cup of coffee for $35. And then I was on like week 2 and I was pretty proud of myself. But then I like accidentally drank it. We were like, we have to get pumpkin spice lattes because it's fall,
You guys have that down under.
even though it's summer here. And I was going to order decaf, but I was so thrown off because they said they were out of pumpkin. So then I just ordered a regular latte with coffee. And I was like, oh my God. Then I had to drink it. So I think that was like my downfall. So
Wait, how did she get Starbucks? I thought that was like banned down under.
I'm back to drinking coffee. I think that being here during my
Although I did see that I guess they just opened up a new one. I don't know.
favorite season and favorite time of the year at home has caused me to feel a little homesick. I just have wanted to taste something that like tastes like home because so many things here taste different. And I was like, I just need something unhealthy. You know, the place that never disappoints, Starbucks. I honestly almost started crying. And it was like a chilly day too. And there's just something about walking around with a Starbucks cup. And then a couple days later, I was like, you know what else I want? I want ice cream. Real ice cream. Like everyone
Guys, I don't know. I think we might be past the part about the Australian food. Let me
keeps
see.
telling me if there's an ice cream shop that they name, it's a gelato shop. Like gelato and ice cream is not the same. It's not frozen yogurt. What did I do? I typed Ben and Jerry's in the GPS.
Yeah, I think we're done with the Australian part. Although I was entertained by her video. I just don't want to sit here and react to something that is irrelevant to what my point is. You always learn something new. That was actually quite fascinating. Go check out her channel. Marissa is Down Under. The biggest difference between the U.S. and Australian chocolate is that Australian chocolate doesn't taste like vomit. Damn. Damn. See, I have to say, I agree the Australian chocolate is better. And I'm actually going to be trying. I have a bunch of Milka and stuff. I'm going to be trying that tomorrow. Ritter Sport, which is German. And it all tastes good to me. The Hershey's, which is American, of course, it doesn't taste bad. It's just not as good. But I understand that people not from America literally think it tastes like vomit, which is wild. Oh, of course, if you want good coffee in Australia, Starbucks is the last place you go. I knew that comment would be there. All right. Thank you for watching. That was fun. I'll see you guys tomorrow.